Hey guys! My name is Nina. If you've been following along with my journey, thank you for being here. If this is your first time seeing my face, just a brief summary. I am 26 years old and I am taking an integrative approach to healing thyroid cancer. If you're looking for more information on how I got diagnosed and that realm of things, go to my video called I Have Cancer. A part of me doesn't like saying that sentence, because I don't want to reconfirm that that is something that I have. Part of this healing experience for me has been that I don't identify with it and I don't consider myself somebody who is a patient, somebody who is ill, any of that. I'm very focused on my health, what I want, the outcomes that I want, and how I want to feel. And I spend pretty much my whole day, every single day, embodying what I want health to feel like for me, embodying what I want vitality to feel like for me. But today I want to walk through my daily life of eating. So let's get right into it. The first thing I have when I wake up in the morning is either ash gourd juice or turmeric, ginger, lemon, and black pepper in a mug. Let's start with the ash gourd juice. First, you need a juicer in order to make ash gourd juice. If you don't have one, this is the one that I use. To be honest, I would like to invest in a better one. I'm not necessarily recommending this one. I want a really fancy one that doesn't have any plastic, but I just haven't gone into the section of my life where I investigate the best juicer and buy it. So for now, this works fine for me. All you do is you buy an ash gourd. If you're in the States, you usually can't get them at your typical grocery store. You might have to go to like an H Mart, an Indian store, or any type of Asian market. It's also called winter melon. If you do not have a juicer, you could also throw it in a smoothie. I haven't done that myself, but you can find ways to eat it without having to juice. The flavor is super, super mild. It tastes pretty much like nothing. So if you do put it in a smoothie or a juice, don't be expecting some amazing flavor. It's just for the health benefits. If you do drink the juice, drink it on an empty stomach and try to wait until about 2 hours afterwards until you eat something. It's best to drink on a hot day because ash gourd juice is very cooling to your system. So it's better to drink earlier in the day, not towards the nighttime when you're about to go to sleep. And if you get asthma or frequent colds, I would recommend not having too much of it. And if you do have it, put something like honey or black pepper in it to reduce the cooling effect. Ash gourd is a good source of vitamin C, which promotes white blood cell production, which is great for the immune system. It also gives you B vitamins, antioxidants, and is great for detoxifying the kidneys. I usually drink around 4 to 6 ounces. I usually don't even go to 8. Just a small glass is a great way to detox. Now let's go to the turmeric water. You can use powdered turmeric, but I wouldn't recommend it. When you use it fresh, the flavor is much better and you can drink it in a way that's more enjoyable. What I do is I buy fresh turmeric, fresh ginger. You're also gonna need some organic lemon and black pepper. Take a vegetable peeler, take your turmeric, and start peeling the skin off of the end. Peel the ginger the same way, but do less. And then, once that's in your pot, fill the pot up with 6 to 8 ounces of water, boil it. While that's boiling, squeeze lemon into your mug that you're gonna put this into, and start with just a little bit of lemon. Don't put too much or it's gonna taste too acidic, like it literally tastes like throw up. Put a little squeeze of lemon and a little bit of cracked black pepper into your mug. Then take a sieve, your little strainer, put it over the mug, and pour what you got from the ginger and turmeric, pour it over the sieve into your mug, and mix it up. There you have it. When I think of anti-inflammatory, I think of turmeric. And anytime you have turmeric, you want to pair it with a little bit of black pepper so that it's more bioavailable. It increases the rate that turmeric can actually be absorbed by your body. Now let's move on to breakfast. I make about 50 ounces of juice in the morning. So when I make the 50 ounces of juice in the morning, sometimes I finish that all throughout the day. Sometimes I don't finish it and save the rest for the next day. This is my favorite juice recipe. It comes from Chris Warwick's Beat Cancer Kitchen recipe book. It actually tastes amazing. If you want to see the first time I tried this juice, you can see it on my Instagram highlights. Once again, you'll need a juicer for this one. And it's fantastic for the immune system. And then for breakfast, I usually have steel cut oats. I choose steel cut over rolled oats or instant oats because steel cut is more in the natural form. So it's not going to spike your blood sugar as easily as rolled or instant would. There's a really, really strong connection between insulin resistance and cancer. What I focus on is cutting out all refined sugars, everything, and just eating sugar that comes in its natural form. If I do eat something sweet, I pair it with veggies or fats so that I don't have as much of a blood sugar spike. And that is way more important than cutting out every single thing that could possibly have a sugar in it. So with the steel cut oats, I make about a cup. I put cashews, almonds, walnuts in it to get those fats in there. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of almond butter as well, and I add fresh berries like blueberries and blackberries. If you're gonna add fruit, try to keep it to berries instead of something like bananas or tropical fruits. If I don't have oats, I'll alternate and I'll have a salad for breakfast. This usually looks like arugula or romaine lettuce as the base. Then I throw in organic fresh veggies, red bell peppers, carrots, tomatoes, cucumbers, whatever else I have on hand. And for the dressing, I just do olive oil, vinegar, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a squeeze of lemon. And I always make extra so that I can have a meal for myself later in the day. It helps me save time. It helps me not have to worry about my next meal. Time for lunch. For lunch, I snack on a bunch of veggies. So I cut up peppers, carrots, anything that's really hard, because it's not even just for the fiber and everything that comes with veggies. It's also just the chewing. Modern day humans are very deprived of chewing. It affects the structure of our jaws, our faces, and our breathing. We have so many soft foods like pasta, macaroni and cheese, bread that's really soft. And if you don't get that chewing of hard things, then it affects your teeth and your facial structure. And that affects your breathing. And when it comes down to health, I don't care if you have cancer or anything else, I don't care if you're a healthy person, your breathing is so important. And it's something we have to do well in order to thrive. So chew on more hard, raw foods. It is a fantastic way to feel better. I swear it is one of the best things I've done. After snacking on some veggies and having some nuts and seeds, I'll usually have a smoothie. This is my favorite smoothie right now. Again, it's from Chris Work's Beat Cancer Kitchen recipe book. He says to use 3 dates, but I use 1 or 2 because I'm, again, just trying to use the least amount of sugar as possible. I also use burro bananas, which are the really small ones, and sometimes I even cut them in half and make it even smaller just to minimize the sugar. After I have that, I will go to the one and only place that I'm willing to eat out, which is called Casa de Luz Village. It's in Austin. It is amazing. So on a plate you get like steamed kale with a nut sauce on top of it. Then you get a little bit of wild rice or something like that, beans, a fresh salad, and a little side of veggies, which is usually cauliflower, broccoli, carrots. I think that's it. They only steam their food, they don't cook anything. Every sauce is homemade and there's no sugar in it, no oil, no nothing. It is the cleanest place that you could possibly eat, and that's why it is the only place I go right now. And if you're ever in Austin, I highly recommend going there. Just walking in there is so nice. You have a juice bar, you have the cacao lounge, and it's definitely one of my favorite places in Austin. Now, if you're like, I don't live in Austin, how do I get a meal like this? You can do the same thing at home. You can throw veggies into a pot. Sometimes I'll just throw kale, broccolini, cabbage, and carrots or okra into a pot, and I just steam it. I make sure I can still bite into it. It's a little bit hard, so it's almost like eating raw veggies, but it's a little bit more flavorful. Then for dinner, I'll usually have like a really small bowl of stew or soup and a really small salad. Guys, my diet is so strict that anytime I get to eat something or consume something that I love, it is like the best moment. Oh my god. It really makes you appreciate food so much. So that's my dinner. My little bit of soup and my salad that I had made earlier in the day. And then sometimes I eat 1 boiled egg. So I've been eating 1 to 2 eggs a week. After dinner, I have half a mug of soursop tea. If you want to buy soursop leaves, these are the ones that I have. I just put them in a stainless steel pot on the stove with boiling water. Always use the best quality water you can find. I boil them until the water changes color, steep it for 5 minutes, and then drink it. And that is a day in the life of what I'm eating right now. If you have any specific questions or video requests, put it right in the comments below. If you've been following my journey but haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you want support and guidance while you're making these lifestyle changes and you want to regulate your nervous system, you want to improve the way you breathe, you want more tools and a personalized healing plan, you can find more information at my website at the link in the description. Thank you guys for being here. When it comes to eating, don't miss out on yourself. Don't let food be the reason you feel tired and sluggish all day. Get more out of your life, get more out of your relationships by getting more out of yourself. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.